Cowboys-Lions game. It's another Thursday night. I know last week Thursday games were awesome because of Thanksgiving, obviously. This week is another great Thursday night game. Both teams right on the cusp of the college football playoffs. I've been talking about the CFP for forever, on the cusp of the NFL playoffs. Cowboys obviously need to win to get in, and the Lions looking to get back on track here. Let's go with our best bets.
Yeah, here we go. So I'm going to go with George Pickens anytime touchdown because when I was up in New York last week, I took CeeDee Lamb anytime touchdown, and Lamb had been kind of quiet.
Right.
Obviously, he's been overshadowed by his drops problem this year, but I mean, it's really just been with Philadelphia. I got George Pickens anytime touchdown here. He has been one of the greatest additions for the Cowboys in recent memory. It just blows my mind even more by the day why Pittsburgh gave up so little for him. I thought he was definitely worth more than like a second-round pick. But speaking of the game here tonight, I think I got Jahmyr Gibbs 2+ touchdowns because I know Dallas tried to beef up that front, and when they traded Micah Parsons away, they wanted to be able to stop the run, and so they got Kenny Clark. Now they have Quinnen Williams, but I mean, Jahmyr Gibbs, just watching him play, if he gets on the outside, he's gone, and it's just not. There's not many running backs in the league that can just hit the corner and just be gone.
Yeah,
I think he scores 2+ touchdowns tonight, especially with Amon-Ra being questionable.
Yeah,
because I mean, really, that just leaves Goff being able to throw it to Tesla and then Jameson Williams. But I got Jahmyr Gibbs 2+ tutties, and you know, I was thinking about going with my boys, but I think Detroit gets the win here. I think this is just, you know, Dallas has built up all this goodwill, and it's just it's like the Alabama conundrum that they had earlier this year. It's like, how are you going to get up for all of these games here moving up? And I mean, Alabama was able to pull it off. I think Detroit's got it tonight.
It's a little reverse psychology there as well. I think coming from your side, I had to write your picks down because I'm seeing them for the first time, and I literally think we're the complete opposite on all of them.
Yes.
Okay, so I'll explain. I like the Cowboys not only plus the 3.5. Throw those points in the trash. I like Cowboys money line tonight. If this was outside in Green Bay, I could see it. But this is on a fast track indoors in Detroit.
Yeah.
I think that George Pickens and CeeDee Lamb go off tonight. Also, with Gibbs, you mentioned it with the D-line. They have been resurgent stopping the run. I know it was a big point of emphasis last year not being able to stop the run.
Yep.
I think this year they found it with Quinnen Williams. I don't see a big game from Jahmyr Gibbs. I say under 79.5 rushing yards. Then you mentioned CeeDee Lamb with the drops. And George Pickens has had a great season so far with this Dallas Cowboys. Kept his nose clean and everything. I think CeeDee Lamb is ready to scratch that narrative about those drops. And you mentioned it was probably about the Philadelphia Eagles game. But I think that there was a growing narrative that he might be the weaker link of this dynamic
Is he
duo.
wide receiver 1 still, or is it George Pickens?
Exactly. I think that he and Dak, a former SEC quarterback, and the former Oklahoma star, they make it a point to target him 7, 8, 9 times. I like over 6.5 catches there in that game. So it's kind of funny because you have Pickens anytime touchdown because of the drops. Then you have Gibbs over the 2 touchdowns. And then you also have Detroit money line, which I think you're also doing some funny math on that.
Take it to the bank, Takes. Well, I mean, I mainly took the Pickens touchdown because Lamb got one last week. And I just think like it seems like they go back and forth.
Right.
But
and if the defense shades one way, Dak's not going to force one in.
Right.
Yeah.
Look, if the Cowboys win tonight, I think there's going to be some serious conversations like, hey, they could overtake the Eagles because the Eagles don't look that great right now. If the Cowboys win tonight, they're going to be favored in every game the rest of the year.
Right.
And what turned out to be from, I think it was a 9% chance at the trade deadline, Jerry Jones is like, I ain't hear no bell. I'm just going to still go all in. And I thought he was crazy. 3-game win streak. They win tonight.
Yeah.
They're in it.
They win tonight. They're in it. I do think this team is trending in the right direction. I think